Hi and welcome back. In the last video we pretty much finished up setting up all of our pages for our website, and you should now have a very complete and functional website that you can begin adding your unique content to. Now there's one thing that you need to have, one very important topic that you need to consider before you actually begin to add content to your site. And that's the topic of search engine optimization. And everything you do from this point forward, you're going to have to think about search engines. Now, search engine optimization is an area that there's a lot of confusion about. And one of the reasons why there's a lot of confusion out there about search engine optimization is that there's so much misleading information. There's a lot of people out there that will try and tell you that they have some sort of secret knowledge that you need to have in order to get your website listed with Google or Bing or another search engine. And they really prey on people assuming that there's some sort of secret special knowledge, some sort of special trick to getting your website listed with a search engine. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. None of the information about search engine optimization is secret. You can find out everything you need to know by going to Google's website and going to Bing's website and researching the topic. So there is no secret tricks, there are no secret tricks, there is no special knowledge. Everything you need to know about a search engine optimization is on Google or Bing's website, or actually you need to go to both of them. Now, whether or not that knowledge is understandable or organized well is another thing entirely. And there are a lot of very good websites that are out there that offer information, legitimate information about search engine optimization. But anybody who tries to tell you that they have some sort of secret insider knowledge or some sort of special trick is trying to scam you, or they're using what's called a black hat technique, which may produce short-term results with getting you into search engines, but in the end Google or Bing will find out that you're using that black hat technique and they'll ban your site from the internet. So at best case, somebody who tells you they have some secret special knowledge about search engine optimization, at best they're scamming you. At worst, they could cause you real harm by getting your site banned from Google or Bing, or both. So you really don't want to pay any attention to people that say that they have special secret knowledge. Now that said, again, you can go to Google's site, you can go to Bing's site, but there are a lot of very legitimate search engine optimization sites out there that have a lot of great information about SEO, or about search engine optimization, and about the techniques that you need to use on your website when you're setting up your content and things to do to your page structure to make it more search engine friendly. But ignore anybody who says they have secret special knowledge. If you want, you can go to the description of this video, and I have an SEO guide that's available on my website that you can download, and that goes through in a very orderly, systematic fashion, and that will show you how to optimize your sites for search engines, and then how to get your site actually listed in Google or Bing. But again, I don't know anything that I didn't find out from Google or Bing's website. So you can go there, or you can download my guide, which again you can go to the link in this video and find out more about that. One thing that I do want to show you before you go any further though is some code that is in the head section of your document. I'm going to go ahead and open up my main template here, and I'm going to go into code view, and I'm going to scroll up to the top, and here's the head section. Now in the head section you're going to have a bunch of meta tags here, and a meta tag is an information tag for a search engine or for a browser. And in the case of these tags right here, these are tags that are specifically meant for search engines. And you're going to see right now these tags for like Google and Slurp, they say no index, no archive, no follow. It's basically telling search engines ignore this web page. Now, why on earth would anybody place some code in your web page that tells a search engine to ignore a particular page? And the reason is really straightforward. You may not have your website, even though you've published it to a domain or to the internet to see what it looks like, you may not be ready for Google or Bing or another search engine to actually index your site. Like, let's say at this point you just want to see what your site actually looks like out there on the internet, and you publish it when you got all this dummy content in here. And if Google or Bing comes along and sees your site and they see all this nonsense content, well, they're going to think your site is about nothing at all. So for that reason, a lot of people, while they're working on their website, even though they have it published, they'll include these meta tags. If you download one of my templates that comes with my framework, these tags are in each one of the templates. And you need to consider removing these tags when you're ready for Google or Bing or other search engines to begin indexing your site. So you're going to want to delete these here, and you're going to want to add the specific tags for Google and Bing that tell a search engine, yes, index my site. And again, you can find out that information on Google's website, on Bing's website, and the exact process for adding your site to their index. The fourth tag that's right here, no image index, robots, no image index, you may or may not want to keep this tag in your website. A lot of people leave this in because they don't want the images that are in their site to become part of the Google image library. You know, you can go to images.google.com and search for images, and just tons of images comes up. This will prevent search engines from adding your index or adding your images to their library. There are a couple of minor down points on that, but in general, most people, if they're concerned about keeping their images off of the internet so that other people don't grab them and use them, will leave this one in there. But you can always take it out, just hit delete and remove it. So again, you're going to want to delete those tags when you're ready for Google and Bing to begin indexing your site, and you're going to want to replace them with the tags that tell Google, Bing, other search engines to actually index your site. And again, you can find out all about that on Google or Bing's website, or follow the link in the description of this video and download my SEO guide, and I'll take you step by step through everything you need to know about getting your website in Google. But again, I don't have any secret special knowledge, and anybody out there that tells you that they do, or that they can instantly get you to the first page in Google search results, is probably scamming you. Now, once you actually have your website set up, let me update those pages. Once you actually have your website set up with your content, or whenever you're ready to actually see your website on the internet, you're going to need to go ahead and publish your website. And there are a couple things that you need to do in order to publish a website to the internet. One is you need to register a domain name. A domain name is the www.something.com. For instance, the domain name for my website is timothytraining.net. So you need to register a domain name. You then need to host that domain name with a web host. So it's a two-step process: registering a domain name and then hosting your site. And I recommend that you use the same company for web hosting and domain registration. It just makes things a lot easier. You also want to make sure that you go with a company that you know is going to be out there for a long time, because if a company goes out of business, your web host or your domain registrar, all of a sudden your website goes down or you lose access to the domain name that you registered with. So you want to make sure that you register with a reliable company that's going to be there 6 months from now. Now, and that's really all I have to say in this video about publishing your website. But when you're ready, if you go to my channel page, youtube.com/createthenet, you're going to see I have a playlist here called How to Publish Your Website to the Internet. And this very short video series goes through exactly how to register a domain name, how to set up your web hosting, and then how to upload your website. And I've got a couple of different videos here. You can see there's 2 part 3s. One's if you're using Expression Web, but we're using Dreamweaver. So you want to look at this one here. So how to register a domain name, how to register or how to set up web hosting for that domain name, and then finally how to use Dreamweaver to upload your website. And again, this will show you step by step how to go through that process with a reliable web host in order to publish your website. I usually recommend that people go with GoDaddy. The reason for that is that they're a huge domain registrar and web host, so you know that they're going to be in business a year from now, so you don't risk losing your domain name or having your website just go down. They have pretty good tech support too. There's always somebody there on the other end of the phone that you can call them and get an answer to your problem, and they're usually pretty good about solving your problems. If you go down here to my channel profile and you see this little paragraph here that says domain registration and hosting, this link will give you a discount on domain registration and web hosting with GoDaddy. Not a huge discount, but every little bit counts sometimes. So you can use that link to get a discount. It's basically the web developers discount that I have. So you can go ahead and use that, as well as go through these videos and see how to publish your website. So 2 things to consider at this point. One is search engine optimization, and then the second is actually publishing your website to the internet. In the next videos, the next few videos, we're going to go ahead and begin to work with the content areas on our page. And specifically, we're going to add 3 features to this website. We're going to go ahead and set up an image and media gallery on the gallery page. So we're going to go ahead and set up so that you can have a lightbox effect. Well, let me go ahead and show that to you. Here's the finished version of our gallery page, and here's a photo or an image gallery, and you can see when I click what happens here. We got a nice little image gallery. It's got links to Twitter and Facebook on it. You can do a slideshow if you want with these images. It's a really nice image gallery tool. And another thing that you can include with this gallery tool or this media tool is a video gallery. I can go ahead and click right on this right here, and you'll see instead of opening up an image, it's actually going to open up a video and play a video. And I just really quickly turned off the sound there, but you'll see how you can play videos on your site as well. And there's a second video that you can go ahead and play with this tool. So we're going to see how to set up a photo gallery on a page and an image gallery on a page. We'll also see how to add this contact form onto our page and a few other neat little features for this website. So that's what we're going to do in the next few videos. I'll see you in the next video.